Welcome back to Bucket Drop for what will likely be the final episode of Golden Sun. We're right here at the point of no return. We're gonna go do the final stuff in the game. This probably is getting posted before I post some of the bonus stuff. So if you haven't seen me do it yet, I did do RNG manipulation to get the Kikuichi Monji, which I'm actually not even going to use in battle. And 2 of these feathered robes. The feathered robe is just the best piece of equipment in the game. Increases defense, wind, power, and resistance, and agility. So I got 1 each for Ivan and Mia. And I got the K-sword for Ivan. I moved a little bit of equipment around, moved some people's items and stuff around, but we're all set. And let's get into it. So if I didn't already show the bonus footage of me getting the RNG manipulation, that's coming afterwards, so you'll see it then. All right, let's get into it. That even seemed to take a little bit longer than usual. I love this song. It's so like ominous, and it's very pretty. I like it. I like the music in general in this game. It's just I like everything about this game, really. At long last, the time has come to light Venus Lighthouse's beacon. Gang's all here.
With the second beacon lit, only 2 will remain.
No, lighting Jupiter is virtually the same as lighting Mars.
That is true. Jupiter is really all that remains.
That's right. Your dreams are within your grasp now. I can give him that dumb voice because he's not going to have much to say in the next game.
Why are you still here, Felix?
I thought I ordered you on ahead to the ship.
I've already sent Jenna and the others to the dock at Iwo Jima.
Then why did you come back?
Because I have a different promise to keep.
A promise, you say? You must mean Sheba.
Yes, Sheba. Why haven't you released her yet? You promised to free her once you got into Venus Lighthouse.
And that's what brought you back here?
You promised not to involve anyone who wasn't related to this matter.
Sheba is special.
Of course. Because Sheba's a special adept, right? It's adept, Felix. You guys learned something from the first 2 lighthouses.
And what would that be?
In order to enter each lighthouse, you need an adept of that clan. Right now, we have fire, earth, and water adepts, but no wind adept.
That does seem to be the case.
Do we need Sheba to get into the Jupiter Lighthouse?
I'm sorry, Felix, but we cannot even enter without a wind adept.
That being the case, I guess I understand why you can't set Sheba free.
It seems that you too have learned something. If that is all, then you should go, Felix.
No deal. I cannot leave Sheba behind. For I love her. I'm taking Sheba to the ship.
What are you talking about, Felix?
We don't know what will happen when you light this beacon. I won't leave Sheba here to find out.
We told you that we'd protect Sheba. Don't you trust us?
No, you're blue. That's not what I'm saying. It's best to be safe.
Don't tell us what's best, Felix. You're not taking Sheba.
Why not? Huh? You don't trust me? Now, Jay accuse.
How can we, after you just demanded we free Sheba?
If we had trusted you a moment ago, Sheba would be free now.
Come with me, Sheba. I shall protect you.
Are you ready to do this, even though it means fighting us?
I believe he is. He would not have defied us if he lacked the will to fight.
If it means protecting Sheba from harm, then I must.
You've seen what we could do. You know you can't stop us.
How can you protect Sheba, even when you can't even protect yourself?
Sheba's been very quiet through all this.
This rebellious attitude is exactly why we've never let you fight.
Haven't you been giving enough reason to fear us in these travels?
You're no fighter, Felix. How can you hope to stand against us?
You've questioned us for the last time. Let's see what you can do.
Looks like they're having a fallout over Sheba. Oh, I gave him Felix's voice by accident there.
There's something more to it, though.
It seems Satoros and Minardi no longer trust Felix.
Looks like the perfect opportunity's just fallen into our laps. Now's our only chance to prevent them from lighting the beacon. There's not a moment to spare. Let's move.
All right, so this is your last chance to adjust your equipment. Everything looks good. Here's a fun. You want to take a look at what I got here? Yeah. Ooh. How about that? All right, let's go. All right, so let's get on with it. They don't really appear to be fighting, but trust me, it's implied that they are.
Isaac. So, you've come to stop us.
Look what your defiance has brought us, Felix.
I don't need you or anyone to rescue me, Isaac. I was just about to settle things with Satoros and Minardi. You can watch. How about we, play a game of cards or something, and then we'll show you the true power of this beacon's light. But Sheba has nothing to do with this, so set Sheba free. Silence. You'd best tread lightly, Felix, or both you and Sheba will suffer.
If anything happens to Sheba, we will have failed Farron.
We won't permit you to lay a hand on Sheba or Felix.
Oh, so you're worried about Sheba too?
Yeah, we both have blonde hair.
Don't worry, we won't hurt Sheba, if you meet our conditions.
What are you doing, Satoros?
Trust me on this. Sheba, do you remember the rod connected to Hesperia?
The Rod of Hesperia?
The rod required to reach the Jupiter Lighthouse.
Yes.
Those who pursue us bear a rod. Is it the one?
Sheba, stay where you are. You can do it from there. I'm sorry.
Ooh, they're a little abusive, but that's fine. Of course they are. They're the bad guys.
How about it, Sheba?
Well, Sheba?
Sheba.
Perhaps.
Perhaps what? Don't yell at her.
We're not yelling. We just want a straight answer.
Oh, they're pulling the old...
Don't yell. I hate it when you yell.
I'm not yelling. So, Sheba?
Their minds are veiled. I cannot see clearly, but I think it's the one.
It's a waste to make her try again. Let's just beat the shit out of them. Do you know the terms we will require before we agree not to harm Sheba?
Sure, I'm just gonna agree with you.
You're smarter than I thought. Smarter? You're smarter than I thought if you've already figured it out. If you give us the shaman's rod, Sheba will not be harmed. Agreed?
No.
He wants the shaman rod. If it will save Sheba, I'll give it up.
What? But Hammett gave that to you, Ivan. Don't you care what happens to Sheba? No. Then you will give us the rod. Give him the rod.
Well done, Satoros. We'll finally have Shaman's Rod.
Go get it, Felix.
Me?
To ensure your loyalty to us.
Go on, Felix.
I don't like this. Give me the rod, Isaac. What do I do with it? Keep it safe.
Okay. Where do you think you're going, Sheba? We gave you the rod, now release Sheba.
Oh, whatever do you mean?
You said you'd free Sheba if you gave you the rod.
Those were your terms.
We gave you the rod, so
release Sheba.
You seem to have, misunderstood. I said we wouldn't harm Sheba, but I never said we'd let her go. Hey, you're altering the bargain.
We can't help it if you misinterpreted Satoros' terms. You didn't read the fine print.
Besides, if we'd have released Sheba, she'd be in quite a fix.
What do you mean? Sheba can't get back to Lalavero alone.
What do you mean? We're gonna take
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's right. You won't be going back. This is it for you.
Excuse me?
Enough. You're the ones who aren't going anywhere. Bring it on, whelp. You won't live long enough to regret your stupidity.
Prepare to experience firsthand the horror of a master fire adept.
Nice, slow, dramatic walk. All right, So now instead of just fighting Satoros, we're fighting both of them. And the strategy we're going to use is very similar to the strategy we're going to use at for the final boss. So Isaac is just going to be a pure attacker. I could use Shuriken to damage both of them, and I could use Death Plunge to potentially paralyze them, but I'm just going to attack because if Titan Blade unleashes, it's going to be more powerful even than his Death Plunge. And Satoros can do more damage, but Minardi can one-hit kill, and she can heal, so you got to take her out first. And at least for this first turn, Garrett's also just going to attack. They're weak to water, so I'm going to attack with that. Ivan is also going to attack. Hopefully his sword will unleash. And Mia is just going to alternatively set and use and set Flash. And that's essentially going to be the strategy for the whole battle. That unleashes nice. Yeah. So this is essentially what happens now. They do a lot of damage, but with Flash, it reduces the damage by 90%. So they're only taking like 10 to 15 damage there. So Isaac and Ivan are going to do the same thing. And I can... For the final boss, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to alternate between Flash with Mia and Granite for Garrett, but they don't do quite enough damage for it to really be necessary, so I'm just going to attack with him. And Ivan is going to attack again, and set Flash. And this is essentially going to be the entire battle, so I'm gonna speed through this a little bit. Oh, no, you know what? Never mind. I'll do this battle normally, and I'll speed up the final battle because the final battle is really going to just be a real slog of exactly what I'm doing now, but it's going to be even slower. And then when I get around to fighting the final boss of Crossbone Island, it's going to be the same thing, but even longer. So that I'll definitely speed up. It's not. They're only dealing like 15 damage here, and I unfortunately can't get rid of their protect. It'd be nice if I could because it will start to add up. That's one of the biggest things with the final boss of don't kill me. Nice. Oh, wrapped in delusion. Isaac wrapped in delusion. That is not great. But it's not terrible, so we're just going to switch to using Death Plunge, because Death Plunge is a synergy, so it won't miss. I'm actually going to heal with Garrett and attack with Ivan, because if Swift Soar, if his Unleash happens, it'll be even stronger than Garrett, so... But it didn't, so it's weaker. Yeah, see, my normal attack can miss, Death Plunge can't. And I think they can be paralyzed, I'm not positive. And Garrett brings up the rear healing. He is now by far our slowest attacker, or slowest character. I mean, but he's all right now, so we can attack with him again. Just set. Yeah, they do a good amount of damage, but the final boss does a ton more. So for him, I have to do the double. Oh, she boosted his attack power. Pyroclasm is very powerful. As you can see. Come on, poison. Nah. They might be immune to poison. I'm pretty sure poison works based on HP. So, like, the more HP the enemy has, the more damage it would do every turn. And I wouldn't be surprised if most bosses are weak to it. But, whatever. These battles are going to be a bit of a slog, but as long as, oh, there we go. She's down already. I think... Oh, Garrett, too. I believe that she has around 3,000 HP. And, Satoros probably has about 3,500. And the final boss has 5,000. And the final boss of Crossbone Island has, I think, around 6,000. So... It's just going to keep being more and more, but... It's not crazy. And again, I've never come this far without summon rushing, and I've certainly never beaten any of these guys without summon rushing. But the summons deal more damage based on how much HP you have, so... Yeah, see, they're not doing anywhere near as much damage now because his defense has been raised. Oh, there we go, that's good. Alright, and Isaac can see clearly now. because the rain is gone. We do want to stay healed, though, just in case, because he can fire off some pretty damn strong attacks. What was I saying? Summons deal damage based on your HP, so the level 4 summons will do hundreds of damage, like close to 1,000 damage, even if the enemy is weak to it. And even just regular 1 Jin summons will do a lot, like a couple hundred more damage than just a normal attack will do, for sure. So that's generally the way I would fight all of these guys. I would either use Jin until I have enough to summon them and then summon the big guys, or I would just come in with all of my Jin on standby and just turn 1, use 4 level 4 summons, and then clean up after that. It's risky, because if you don't kill the enemy, now your characters are in a much weaker class because they're in a weaker class because you've used their Jin up. And if you don't manage to kill it, the enemy's going to do a lot more damage to you. All right, I wish I could check how much HP he has left. I'm trying to concern here. I'm sure you could guess by the way I've been talking that after I beat them, it's not over. So I want to make sure that I'm healed and ready to use Flash right after this. Because, spoiler alert, this is going to be a 2-phase battle. And if I go into the next battle without... Oh, he had to use Pyroclasm now. If I go into the next battle without Flash ready to be used, it's not going to be ideal. You know what? I'll throw out a Wish Well with both of them, just in case. All right, that was kind of unnecessary then, but it's all right. They still have tons of PP. I'm not worried about running out of PP, and if I do, perfect. I timed that perfectly. 6,000 experience, ninja, level up. Just Isaac leveled up, unfortunately. All right.
We did it. We beat him.
All right, Sheba, let's go.
Felix, what are you doing?
I can't do it.
What?
But we just saved you. I never asked you to help me.
Felix, you're not one of them. You're free to go now. So why are you doing this?
The 4 beacons must still be lit.
You're gonna light the beacons? That's ridiculous.
I felt you'd say that, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
So, wait, that means if he lights the beacons, then he's our enemy.
Yeah, huh?
Do what you will, Isaac, but if you try to stop me, I will strike you down, even though we've established that I can't beat Satoros and Minardi and then you just crush them, but I will still beat you.
I hope you don't think you've finished us off.
Yeah, it kind of looked like we did.
Ugh.
Ow.
You may not be finished, but you can barely stand. Right now, yes, but we'll be back on our feet as soon as we do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he threw the elemental star into the lighthouse.
How could this happen? We can't keep them from lighting the beacon.
That's not all. Check this shit out.
How can it restore their power? Venus is the earth element, right? Then why would Venus give power to fire adepts?
Kaboom. Oh, it's beautiful. Music changed, you know, something's coming.
Fire and earth share a symbiotic relationship.
The light will restore our synergy.
We'll fight you as many times as it takes. We won't lose.
You may have beaten the 2 of us.
But now you'll face the true might of Fire Clan of the North.
That should probably say the Fire Clan of the North.
Fire Clan of the North? Well, you couldn't hear us? Bear witness to the true strengths of the Northern Wilds.
Oh, give it up. We beat you once. We'll do it again. Go, Felix. Take Sheba and go.
Huh? I can go?
We may not have the strength to protect Sheba after this. You must take Sheba to the ship without fail.
Come on, Sheba, let's get out of here.
What are you waiting for? Go, now!
No, I cannot leave you to fight them alone.
Are you saying you don't want to lose to Isaac?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's true.
What was that?
Wouldn't you be just a little sad to see your childhood friend perish?
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're here to protect this brat from your past.
Do you really think that I would help them?
Let's just say I wouldn't put it past you.
And you, Satoros, do you agree?
I wouldn't say that, but it would be best not to raise our suspicion.
Now, who's telling whom what's best? Fine, I'll take Sheba for you. Come on, Sheba. Let's get out of here.
Wait, Felix, I won't let you go. Felix is the least of your worries right now. Fusion. Ha!
Their synergy is overflowing.
It's too late to row. They're fusing. They merged into one another. Everyone get back.
They're going Super Saiyan. I mean, Super Dragon.
All right, here we got the final boss, the Fusion Dragon. No, not the one from Dragon Ball Z. So our strategy is going to be essentially the same. First turn's going to be exactly the same. I'm going to attack with everybody except for Mia, who's going to use Flash. And hopefully this dragon wastes its best attacks on the first turn. It can use them as many times as it wants, but it usually doesn't double up with them on too soon. No, that's a weak one. And that was a weak one. Okay, so that was not the most ideal first turn. So now with Garrett, we're going to use Granite, and we're going to just... Those two are going to alternate every turn. So I'll let the battle roll on a little bit, and then after a couple turns, once you get a general idea of what's going to happen, I'm just going to speed it up, because this is going to take a while. And here is the strongest attack. Of course, he's using it when I'm using Garrett's version of the Protection Djinn, which is way weaker. And then Dragon Driver is its second strongest attack. So Isaac must... well, Isaac does have lower defense because he... I have the attack boosting armor on him, which is pretty low defense. But he takes a lot more damage than the other guys have been taking. So that did about 100 damage with Garrett, cutting it in half. So that means normally that attack is doing about 200 damage to the whole party. And when I did a I did a practice run of this. It's gonna kill Ivan. Oh. And poisoned. Okay, this ain't great. We're gonna use a Water of Life on you. You're gonna use actually, you know what? Before I'm gonna just hope that he doesn't do anything crazy this turn. And set Flash, because poison is deadly poison's bad. Okay, Drain Fang, that's fine, and it missed anyway. Drain Fang and oh god. All right, here's going to be an unprotected outer space. Ivan's going to be healing this turn. I'm at almost full HP though, and Mia seems to resist it, so I think I should be all right. I'm 45. All right, so it does around 100 to 180 to everybody. So that's pretty strong. And when I did a practice run of this just to make sure I could do this battle. And, yeah, he opened up the first turn using that twice. So if I didn't have Flash set, it might have killed at least one or two of the party. Well, I guess it would have, based on what it just did, I guess it probably would have killed Mia, and it would have put the rest of the party at low HP. But luckily, I went into the battle with Flash ready. And it seems I did not have to use... I did not have to double wish there. Alright, so now you have pretty much a basic idea of how this battle is going to go. You've seen his attacks. And, yeah, it's just going to be back and forth this. So I'm going to speed the video up, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. At the end of it. See you then. All right, and we did it. So this is going to be a little sped up, but on my end, that took probably just under 10 minutes, which is actually quicker than I thought. We don't get any experience or anything after this because the game is now going to be over. We've hit the point of no return. There's no more enemies to fight.
How did we lose? We're superior in every way, but we were still defeated. For the third time.
They got slurped. Down the toilet.
We did it. We won. We beat them, but have we really won? No. No one is the victor here. All our efforts were for naught.
What are you talking about?
We did everything we could. We did our best, and our best was good enough. Sure, we couldn't save Venus Lighthouse, but we beat them. They're gone. You saw them fall down into the toilet. So we don't have to worry about any more beacons being lit.
But Felix is gone, and he's taken Sheba.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
Wait.
What's with you guys? Isaac, what are you looking at? Oh, Felix! Did you finish them? No one knew their power better than I did. If you destroyed them, then I am no match for you now, Isaac. I must go. Come, Sheba.
Wait, Felix!
Why do you run from us? Because we're enemies, you fool. They fell into the lighthouse. It's all over. Poor fools. If you think it's over, you're sadly mistaken.
If you plan to light the other beacons, you will still need...
The elemental stars? We have them.
They're gone, Felix. You don't have to light the beacons anymore.
Yes, I do. If I don't light the beacons, what'll happen? It's no use talking about it. Just wait and see.
If you won't release Sheba, we'll have to take her back.
There's a lot of plot going on. My voice is starting to rasp a little bit. And of course, I had to mention that right as the world starts to explode. But I'm going to take a quick sip of water and not spill all over myself.
The lighthouse.
Isaac, they're too far away. We can't reach Felix.
That's not all. There's light coming from down below.
They've lit the beacon. Shit's gonna get real. What a pretty green.
No, Sheba. Hold on, Sheba. Take my hand.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You must try. If you don't, you'll fall.
Look down. The foundation of the lighthouse are crumbling.
That must have said foundations, because otherwise she said the foundation are crumbling. Maybe that's grammatically correct. I don't know. I'm an idiot.
Why is this happening? Is it protect lead at Venus blah blah?
I'm slipping. I can't hold on any longer.
No! Don't let go. You can't. You'll...
Goodbye, Felix, and thank you.
Ah! She fell very slowly. What you gonna do, Felix?
Sheba, I won't let you die.
He fell way faster. Oh, Isaac got a text box. Isaac doesn't speak in the whole game.
Sheba fell after that last tremor.
Felix didn't dive into the sea afterward, did he?
I can't believe he did that from so high up.
Boing.
You idiot, Felix. I can't believe he said he'd light the other beacons. You know, it's just what he's been saying for the last 20 hours of gameplay.
We would have had to fight him if this hadn't happened.
But he sacrificed himself to save Sheba. He's not like Satoros.
I'm at a loss, Isaac. We have to decide what to do next. Probably now, because this thing's gonna fall.
What do we do? What can we do?
What about Jenna and the others at Iwo Jima?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Jenna. Isaac, listen up. We gotta find Jenna. She's got red hair too, so I care a lot about her. Look at that. Isaac has finally come back to his senses. Shouldn't we go find Jenna and the others right away?
Yeah, okay.
It's about time you start agreeing with me.
Isaac, you'll have to tell Jenna about Felix.
I know it'll be hard, but you'll be there to comfort her. And love will blossom.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Let me do it.
What's the matter, Garrett?
I was just thinking, how the heck are we supposed to get down?
Good point. This is gonna make leaving very difficult. Oh, boy. Oh. Look at that. Alright, I guess we're fine.
It's back to normal. That was odd. What's going on around here?
I don't think we'll ever know. That's the thing about this game. They don't explain everything.
At least now we can go search for Jenna and the others.
All right, let's go, Isaac. It's time to find Jenna.
And with that... Oh. But despite a long and tiring search, Jenna was nowhere to be found. And back we are. Alright, they're just gonna gloss right over that. I thought they, I thought there was a bit more talk in there, but...
How'd the search for Sheba turn out?
We were unable to find any sign of her.
Those two... Their sprites are very similar. They look like brothers. Maybe they are brothers.
The seas are too rough to search. And there's no sign of her on land. Dolby is responsible for Sheba's fate. No apology can reflect the sorrow I feel at your loss, Farron. All we could do for Sheba now is... hope. Kibo. But tell me, what of Jenna and the others? The same. We've searched all over, but they're nowhere to be found.
The ground tore apart from the shock of the lighthouse and the ship.
The shock of the lightning.
Apparently, everything at Iijima, including the ship, was swept away.
So, Iijima itself was washed out to sea? Incredible. Then the cave too has been flooded?
I don't think it really makes sense for an island to float away.
But we think Jenna and the others are still alive.
They may have been washed out to sea with Iijima.
We decided to continue searching for Jenna. Haven't we, Isaac?
Yeah, sure, kid.
Do not worry about Sheba. I just hope you're able to find Jenna. We will find Sheba without fail. Sheba has been in dangerous situations before and lived, so surely she'll be fine again. That's just how it works. But this time, I believe it was nothing short of a miracle. Who knew that the sea would rise up to the lighthouse just as she fell? Can you really call that a miracle? There's rocks down there. Do you think it was just good luck? Let's call it mere coincidence for now. Come on, man. Nothing's coincidence when it comes to that child.
So, you believe Sheba survived?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Trust me, I read the script. Just because Sheba was an adept? What the hell's an adept? Oh, no, nothing. Never mind. It's someone with abilities like them. Oh, Isaac, you and your friends are truly amazing. I'm sorry we called you stupid kids before. You were able to enter the ancient ruins and get to Venus Lighthouse. But Sheba was different. She couldn't enter the ruins. That's just because Sheba's abilities are different from theirs. No matter how many times I explain that to Farron, he doesn't get it. Nobody reads my notes. Garrett, don't be rude. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to talk. We gotta go. That's right. I didn't mean to keep you.
Hey. That didn't come out right.
We mean that while we're talking, Jen and the others are lost at sea. I understand your desire to leave as soon as possible.
Yeah, huh?
The seas have been very rough lately. The beacon was lit. Be careful. You too. Farewell. Take care and farewell.
Cool. Thank you very much. I hope your search for Sheba yields success. Alright. So I actually can move around again. Oh,
please wait for me outside Farron's house. I wish to speak to you.
So I could technically end here and start another episode, but there's so little left and it's all plot, so I'm just gonna... This is gonna be a long one.
Where you going, Isaac? Idem asked us to wait. You forget?
Yeah, I just forgot, just now. We're gonna need you to work on your memory, Isaac.
We could delay our departure a little longer. Let's wait.
I feel like that just happens automatic. Like, he doesn't just come out if you wait. You have to make that happen.
Thank you for waiting for me.
As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria. Yes, the island of the ancients, far out to sea. Ah, you remembered. When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse. Yeah, the base of the lighthouse was flooded, so we couldn't get out. And that's when you gazed out to sea, as you promised Babby you would, I wager.
Yeah, and we saw an area wrapped in mist.
I remember how Babby said Lemuria was always covered in mist. I'm not sure, but I'm beginning to think that may be Lemuria.
If it is,
Then Babby's life could be saved? Yes. Then I guess we have no choice but to go. No. Good, then it's settled. I mean, yes. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once.
but we have to find Jenna.
Oh, is that that's the other reason I wanted to see you. To give you this. Black orb. Oh, isn't that... You will need it to sail Babby's ship. I thought the ship we saw at Idajima was Babby's. His ship is here in Lalavero. So the ship at the peninsula was Satoros' ship. Perhaps, but we have no way of finding that out now. Yes, they're gone. But now we can sail the ship of the ancients.
It certainly will aid us in our search for Jenna.
Babby told me the ship of the ancients is an incredible vessel. It will make your search for Jenna easier. We appreciate it. But I want you to find Lemuria as soon as possible.
We promised Babby we would find Lemuria. We will not fail him. We might fail him, but I don't want to tell you that.
The ship is docked at the edge of town. You will know it when you see it. Yes, it's the boat. Farewell, and bring back news of Lemuria. Sure, you got it, dude. Right on, Isaac. We finally get to see the ocean. To sea we go!
It is time to depart.
So, I can actually access my items and everything. I can go to the shops one last time and sell some stuff that I want to transfer, but I'm not going to do anything right now because I'm pretty sure at this point I can't go fight on Crossbone. So I'm going to be loading my previous save. Whoops, wrong way. I'm going to be loading my previous save. Didn't mean to leave. To go fight on Crossbone Island and then come back and do the final battle here again on my own off camera. And then we'll be all set up to transfer, which, again, like I said, I'm probably not going to play the Lost Age right away after... In fact, I'm saying I'm not going to play the Lost Age right away after this, but it'll be coming. It'll be coming. I can't leave this story unfinished. Maybe I'll even play Dark Dawn. I wasn't totally planning on it, but I really like Golden Sun, and even though Dark Dawn is the worst one, I'd still like it. And it would, so far I haven't played any DS games on the channel, so could be the first one, but I might play something else first, but it looks like it's finally time to leave Gondwan.
It's so strange. We've been traveling for so long, and yet it feels like we've only just begun.
That's because you have, Ivan. The next game's way bigger. Now that I think about it, so many things have happened. Yeah. But our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right? No. What'd you say? Our next journey? What journey is that?
Off to the sequel. Did you forget? You didn't forget, did you, Garrett?
What?
Our promise to Babby.
Oh, yeah. You know, that thing we just talked about.
I wonder what kind of place Lemuria is.
We have to find Jenna before going to Lemuria, don't we? That we can do. Yeah, that's important.
At any rate, this will be our first time on the ocean. I'm excited.
So this is the ocean Kraden wanted me to see. And just me, nobody else. The seas are very rough. Do you think we'll be okay? This is Lemurian ship. We'll be fine. Well, shall we? Let's step forward to
sea.
Umida!
Jen is waiting for us.
Boing, boing, boing. Come on, boing. All right. So, we've done it. The game's over. Isn't it? Shouldn't the credits start rolling? Yeah? Is it very, yep, there's the credits. Yeah. So this game was, of course, a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Like I said, I think this and its sequel make up the best game on the Game Boy Advance. That's not a remake, of course. Final Fantasy VI is my favorite game of all time, and that was released on the Game Boy Advance, so of course I say that's the best game on the Game Boy Advance. But of all the games on the Game Boy Advance that aren't a remake, I think these collectively make up the best game. And as much as I like this game, I think the sequel is even better in just about every way. So I'm excited to eventually play that. I'm not going to play it right away, but I will get around to it. So I'll see you guys then on Bucket Drop. Peace out. What's this? We got a post-credit scene here.
Oh, Kraden. How long will this island continue to drift?
I don't know. I wish you could tell me.
Sheesh, you're no help at a time like this.
Hey, I'm hungry.
How can you think about food? We're on a floating island that somehow exists. I wonder what happened to my brother.
Bad news bears.
I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon.
God, I've totally lost the old man voice. I gotta regain it in time to actually play The Lost Age.
You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right?
What? You're so cranky today, Jenna.
That sounds a little better.
Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix.
I'm gonna have to really reel it in because he talks a lot in the sequel.
Isaac and his friends must have been nearby too.
They probably were.
I miss them. Isaac, Felix, Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Hey, it's Blue Guy. He didn't show up that much in this game.
There's something I wish to show you. Walk this way.
Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay, if you say so.
Dun-dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun-dun.
What are the chances?
Felix, Sheba!
Felix, Sheba.
They're alive!
They're alive!
What is this? Alex, what happened?
And to be continued next time on Bucket Drop. Peace out again.